Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show you the team I'm going to use for Underspire. This is the second attempt at recording this video because I was really cleverly sitting on my USB widget earlier and I muted the mic and basically done the whole video without any mic whatsoever. So let's do that again. So I'm going to have to go to the shop and buy some torches for this now because I've used them all up on the muted video, which was so clever, it was mind-boggling. Anyway, the team for this, very straightforward to use. Bit of a remix from my World Event team, but because we don't get a boost from the World Event medal in this, I've included a second damage to all troop. Going to use Charleston to generate loads of brown and loop. Going to use the new Dragonstone Guardian. You can get this from event chests at the moment for this week only. If you don't get it this week, you'll have to wait 3 or 4 weeks for it to appear in normal chests and then hope it appears. So it is much better to get it this way if you can. Really good for this. Damage to all enemies. Creates a mix of 5 good and bad gargoyle gems. And I love that third trait. Give reflect to a random ally when matching brown gems, which we'll be doing an awful lot. Obsidian Axis works really well with this as well. Doing damage to all enemies boosted by gargoyle gems, which if we cast this first, remember we create them. And also has a 30% chance to create an evil gargoyle gem when its turn begins. But creating all those gargoyle gems is no good unless you can actually destroy or explode them yourself. And this is where Obsidian Libram comes into it. Explodes gems and summons a Obsidian Depths troop. All right, if you don't have the Obsidian Libram, then you may want to adjust the way this team plays ever so slightly, because there's not a lot of choice when it comes to exploding gems. I mean, you can try this one, the Moonstone Trinket. Has a 50-50 chance of exploding gems basically and taking out all those gargoyle gems. But if you don't do the explode option, then you can create even more, which could potentially set up the opposition for a lot of gargoyle gems. So you may want to actually just loop with Charleston a little bit more. You may want to maybe even swap the Dragonstone Guardian for a second Obsidian Axis, so you're not creating so many gargoyle gems every single time you cast it, and go about it that way. But yeah, pretty cool team, very easy to use. Let's dive into a few battles against the Oak Jelly to start with. Always looking for brown to start with, but we're not going to say no to any straightforward matches like that, and that is going to be job done. That's the benefit of having different troops which use different mana colours when they both do damage to all. If mana colour isn't there for one, it could well be for the other. Let's grab that again because it's this there. Charleston is ready, does damage, creates brown, just choose your poison and bash the enemy out of there. We had the second damage to all troop up as well. We had Obsidian Libram ready to cast, so if the enemy still wasn't dead, if you're a lower magic than mine, then you've got the option to just cast twice, charge up the team again, and just do it all over again. Should have got yellow then, really. Better to get yellow for Charleston when you can. The reason is you want to leave as many brown on the board as possible. The more brown that left on the board, the more chance you've got of Charleston's loop working. And we've come to a dead end. Of course we've come to a dead end. It's always the way you don't go, which is the dead end, isn't it? Nearly every single time. So no yellow, no brown, so we'll... not much going on at all. We'll grab some of that then. If that's the way you want to be. And again. Come on. You on Charleston, you sort them out. So yeah, super easy team to use. Pretty safe as well. Going to be getting a barrier every single time we collect brown. We also get reflect on our allies when we get brown. And it loops for fun. Super straightforward, super easy, and we've even got a summon at the bottom. But there's a team, there's a video. If you enjoyed it, found it useful, helpful, any of that kind of stuff, be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching. I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.